Hey, did you know that there's so many entrepreneurs who are failing and so many people who are starting business and failing for some simple little crappy reasons, thereby satisfying this notion that, oh, by the way, so many businesses fail in the first year and none ever pass the fifth year and all that stuff? Yes, they do, because we forget some fundamentals. So in this video, you're going to love it if you're an entrepreneur. I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, 10, how many points? 10 points, which I am calling, if you're doing this, then you're bound to fail as an entrepreneur. Stop doing it, then you're going to be okay, okay? Point number one, the reason many entrepreneurs are failing, ladies and gentlemen, is because they have half-assed effort, okay? They are putting in half effort. They're not giving 110%. They don't have the belief that it's going to work, okay? I had a conversation recently with one of my clients. He comes, well, wannabe clients, comes here and says, you know what, I'm doing this and this and this. I was referred to you because I want to, take my game to the next level. I say, okay, so what are you doing at the moment? He says, I'm doing this business. I say, okay, why are you doing that business? He says, you know what, I just want to use it as a stepping stone. I say, okay, how many hours do you put in the business? He says, well, 8 hours. I say, okay, 8 hours, and this is your own personal business? He says, yes. I told him, you're going to have a problem. He said, why? I said, number one, the way you talk about it, there's no belief that it's going to work. Okay? Number two, you know that you're putting in half-assed effort. If it is half-assed, you're going to have half-assed results. What you put in is what you get out. If you're not stepping up, if you're not putting in the work, if you're not totally 110% committed to the cause, then naturally you're going to fail. Okay? So I want you to take some time and ask yourself, have some personal reflection time, and say, hey, am I really committed? Am I really hungry for this? Am I really giving 110%? Because if you're not, don't be surprised. You're going to be part of that statistic which says businesses fail in the first year or 5 years or whatever. I don't know what the statistic is. I actually don't care what it is. I want to say that if you put in 110%, you believe you have clarity, it is something that you really want to use to make an impact, you're going to be okay, okay? Number two, the reasons that entrepreneurs fail is they create the wrong environment. They're operating in the wrong environment. They have the wrong people. They have naysayers. They have negative people. They have people who are always looking for problems, okay? They're surrounding themselves with what? Poor quality personnel. They're surrounding themselves with mediocrity, okay? The environment you create determines the kind of results you get out of it. What kind of environment are you creating as an entrepreneur? What kind of environment do you perform in, okay? I have an office which looks a little bit like a home, a little bit like an office, a little bit, you can relax a little bit, but you feel at home. Why? It is designed to make sure that people can blossom. What kind of environment do you have? What kind of people are you surrounding yourself with, okay? I went, again, some of the examples, I go somewhere, you find an entrepreneur, you walk in and they say, oh, let's go and talk elsewhere. And I say, why? Why do you want us to talk elsewhere? He says, there's certain people here who I can't stand. Hello? You can't stand them. Why are they in the business? Now tell me, you have a person on the team that you can't stand. You're doing a disfavor to this person and to yourself and to the business and to everybody else who works in the business. Okay? So you were failing because of the wrong environment. Now the wrong environment can be extended to the wrong environment at home. Okay? The wrong environment after work. What kind of people do you surround yourself with? When you go back home, what kind of people are you spending time with? What kind of people are you talking to? Okay? Next, point number three, another big reason that entrepreneurs fail is assuming they know it all. One of my first mentors told me that the day you ever get to that level where you think you know it all, that is the beginning of the end. Why? Nobody knows it all. Yes, I know everything that we are attempting to accomplish, somebody has done it. Somebody is doing something better somewhere. The more so reason why you should open yourself up to what? To go and learn, to know that you don't know it all, to be able to get what? Ideas from other people, to be able to be what? To be brave enough to go and ask somebody. Why? You as an entrepreneur can never know it all, okay? But also, you got to surround yourself with people who know stuff that you don't, okay? Be brave enough to go and get people or ask people or get mentors who can help you to what? To get the information you need, okay? So the moment you ever assume that you know it all, that is the beginning of the end. Next, point number four, not opening yourself up to learning your craft, to becoming a master of your craft, to becoming the kind of person who is so good at what you do that they cannot take their eyes off you. Whatever it is, go and be the best at it, okay? You can't be the best at everything. No. Go and be the best at whatever it is you want to do, and then execute like crazy, but work on yourself so hard. Learn everything there is to learn every day, so that what? You can be so good, they cannot take their eyes off you, okay? Now, some entrepreneurs get into business and say, you know what? By the way, I know because I'm always selling trainings to them. I'm selling them trainings to go to the next level. I'm selling them coaching, executive coaching, to take them to a higher level of performance. And sometimes I think I know it all. There's a guy recently I was pitching, and all of a sudden the top boss is on his phone, and the rest of the team are looking at him, and I turn to him and say, hey, so what do you think? He said, I think it's a good idea. Guess what? We actually didn't do the training. Why? If the boss thinks they know it all, what is the point? Okay? Now, guess what? True to form, they are failing miserably. Okay? And yeah, I'm sorry, but really, I'm not that sorry. Next, point number 5. You are failing because you got an excuse mentality. You excuse everything. You excuse bad manners. You excuse bad effort. You excuse, hey, if you're in the business of excusing yourself, giving an excuse that, oh, we couldn't do this because of this, we couldn't do this because of this, or I couldn't do because, oh, that one is my relative, my daughter's boyfriend, therefore I can't kick their butt when they're not doing what they have to do. Hey, get out of the excuse mentality. Then you can have an environment where people are performing, they're giving you what they need to give you, but you got to hold yourself at a higher level first. No excuses. Guess what? We're shooting today. It's a Sunday. I got kids. I would rather be out with them. Guess what? No excuses. I promised I got to shoot some videos yesterday, and I am doing it. Why? No excuse mentality. Okay? It is that time of the year where I got to step up, and I'm doing exactly that. This is what I get all my entrepreneur coach clients to do. Tell them no excuse environment. When you do that, you help people to grow. Somehow people begin to what? To begin to think. They begin to feel, you know what? I am getting better. Why? Because nobody's taking my crap. Therefore, I have no choice but to get better. Okay? Interesting. Number 6, not accepting and or appreciating the kind of team you got. Why build a team if you're not going to, number 1, accept they're good at something, number 2, appreciating them? Why build it? There's so many entrepreneurs, you go in and they say, man, I wish I could fire half my team. I say, okay, before you do that, when's the last time you said thank you to them? Do you even have a thank you policy here? Do you even, take time to appreciate what they do? HR is supposed to, no, it is not an HR issue. It's your issue. You are the leader. You are the person who owns the team, okay? So do what you have to do. Take time to appreciate the team. Take time to say thank you, okay? Take reflective time to say, hey, you know what? These are the guys who do what has got to happen. Take time to say thank you, okay? You got to appreciate them. Number 7, most entrepreneurs fail because they start with the wrong vision and they're not brave enough to say, it's not working. They just keep going. Why? Because they are scared of what other people will say. They're scared of, people's opinions. They're scared of, oh my God, what are they going to say that I felt? No, hey, stop it. If it is a wrong vision, you don't feel energized. Listen, this is it. If you're doing something right now and it's not enjoyable, what does Joe Polish say? Lucrative, fun, and enjoyable. If the business does not give you that, it is hard, you're not having impact, you're not feeling like you're moving, you might want to think about whether it is the right one for you. Why? When you find the right one, somehow it stops being a job, it becomes a labor of love. It doesn't matter what time. Sometimes you look and say, damn, it's midnight and I'm still at work. Why? Because it is the right vision, it is at your core, and it is what you want to do in terms of making an impact, okay? So many entrepreneurs are going to fail because it is the wrong vision and they're not brave enough, they're not courageous enough to say, okay, stop, let us take a different direction. Maybe you might want to just take a step and say, okay, am I? By the way, sometimes it is hard, okay? Sometimes you're pushing and things are just not happening. Guess what? Everyone goes through that. But it is that ability to go past that, because it is the vision that you want, it is what makes sense to you, okay? Next, number 8, not seeking mentorship, not seeking people who are better than you, not seeking people who have been there. Like I said in many videos before, hey, you know what? You're not trying to do something so new that nobody has done it before. The people who have gone before us, the people who will come after us. You've heard the saying that great people always say that I achieved this by standing on the shoulders of the great people that went before me. Everybody needs mentorship. You as an entrepreneur, you need somebody to talk to bounce ideas, somebody who can tell you where you're going wrong, somebody who can give you a reflection and not take your stories and be able to say, hey, you know what, you could do this or you could do that, or look for somebody who's better than you. Get mentorship. And it doesn't matter, it might not be in your business, it might be from somewhere else, but get mentorship, because if you don't, that is why entrepreneurs fail. Number 9, not investing in the team. What do I mean? When you have a team that you don't invest in mentally, you're not challenging them to grow, you're not getting them to learn stuff, you're not looking to make them better, you're not looking to stretch them so that they can also achieve their goals, you're definitely going to fail. I don't even need to say anymore. I know people who think, oh no, if we do a team building, yes, that is good. No. What is it that you can do to help them to get better in their job, to get them better at executing? That is what makes a difference. Find a way to invest in the team. Find a way to take them to the next level. Find a way to get them to interact with people who are at the level at which you want to play, and you will be surprised how much they grow and make things happen. Finally, number 10, where you have the wrong recruitment strategy, i.e., you bring crappy people in, therefore you have crappy results. What do I mean? I tell people these days, after so many years of helping entrepreneurs recruit, you cannot afford to bring somebody into a job with the first interview. You got to do at least 6 interviews. Minimum 6. Next week sometime I'm going to shoot a video on the framework that I use with my high-end coaching clients to help them to recruit better. But the point for this video is, if you have the wrong recruitment strategy, I have been to so many companies which are struggling, and when you dig a little bit deeper, they have, the recruitment is based on who it is, or my relative, and or my uncle had a struggling daughter and stuff like that. Now, please get this right. If your relatives are excellent at what they do, and they can execute like crazy, and they can come and help you to build a great company, by all means, bring them in, okay? Why not? Okay, if you can help the people you care about to get better, by all means. But if they can't, and they're just there because you're worried about what your uncle and auntie will say, guess what? When the company is down, does it matter what will they say? Absolutely not. So have the right recruitment strategy. Sit down and recruit for the future, not for now. Think about where the company is going and say, what kind of person do I need right now who's going to help to do it, to take your company to the next level? Because entrepreneurs who are failing do not have a great recruitment strategy. Therefore, they always recruit by reaction. Oh my God, somebody has gone. We got to bring somebody in. Quickly. Oh, two weeks. You got to someone. No. Okay, and guess what? Yours truly has made that mistake several times. But I learn as I go. Now I'm a little bit more cautious. I know that if a person is going to go in, they got to come and work for at least a month or 2 before we ever confirm. Why? I want them to check us out. We want to check them out. Do they like us? Do they feel like they would like to be here? And you can see, I watch them when they walk in. I watch, the way they interact. I watch, are they assimilating into our culture? Do they like to pray? Do they like to do stuff? If they don't, then it is always better that we let them go. So whatever you do, I want you to think about that. Those 10 points, think about it in your entrepreneur journey. Where am I? Am I doing anything that is going to get me to fail? Or I'm ticking everything off, which is kudos to you, because that is why you're in business, to make an impact, to make this world a better place, and to live a good life. So until next time, whatever you do, I want you to live strong, live with passion, and know that you got the audacity to live life on your own terms. Till next time, please share with somebody. You might make a difference. Don't be mean. Come on. Share with somebody. Tell somebody about the video. If it can make a difference to them, who knows? We will make the world a better place. Thank you. Adios. Like my son said.